Head coach back after a big win, first game in Madden 21.
They are fired up as their Raiders get set
Going
to
against the
face
Steelers
off.
here, nice.
With Ben
Still got to work out the
Roethlisberger
kinks
and
on
the
offense.
Pittsburgh
Won my
Steelers.
last game 10-7. Ran the ball a lot, threw 2 picks. Three interceptions forced on defense against the Ravens. So let's see what happens here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net
Let's
gain
set our
of 1
zones
there.
here.
At their own 26-yard line.
This guy, see if he actually runs the ball a little bit.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Conner. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Littleton on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Roethlisberger.
Oh yeah, another pick for Las Vegas. I love you. That's great, Bob.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trash.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 29, Roethlisberger.
Got him, Crosby. Oh, nice. Good pass rush.
He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
First down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Maurice Hurst on the tackle.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Pittsburgh.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Conner on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Four yards remain for second down. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Conner. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Roethlisberger.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy traffic and it's
Thought he was passing.
intercepted.
Played the hard flat. Go all the way. We need it with our offense.
First-round pick, Demarius
Oh, he
Smith.
might score, Randall! It's going to be a 100-yard return! Oh, yeah. Oh, down at the 1.
Going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
1st and goal at the 1.
The fullback involved.
Power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
It's a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in for 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
7-0 Las Vegas.
Raiders 7, Steelers 0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
He's going to have to come out and run this thing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game,
What happened to the safety?
It's caught.
It's covered 2 man.
Take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron, 42 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this
Cover
thing
2 man.
up.
What is he doing?
It's up and good. We're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Chris Boswell.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
and when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Oh, yeah. Mullen.
A 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Get this offense going.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
You watch it?
This will make it into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for
it's like
Richard as this will come out to the 25.
Dude. Finish that.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
So good, though.
They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 29, Carr. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And past the 40. Before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Three yards remain for second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
To Josh Jacobs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 7, Carr. Escaping the pressure line. He's going to take off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Seal it on the outside here.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
We're going in the fourth quarter, tied.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down.
Yeah, it is. It's just hard. I don't know how to run my offense yet.
This is 3rd and 4.
So I'm trying to learn.
From the gun, it's Carr.
No. Oh, so I should have ran the ball. Fuck. A pick 6. Jesus Christ. I don't know how to fucking pass yet.
They're not even trying to do anything.
He's in for 6 and a Steeler
Jesus
touchdown.
Christ.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations, type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 24-yard
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Running is Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return, Johnson. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Steeler ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,
I got to learn how to pass.
today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,